Hey, what is going on, guys? J.Yumeko here. Um, as you can probably already tell, uh, I have not been uploading. There's a reason for that, as there always is. Um, no, but yeah, for real though, we've been in the middle of moving. There's been a lot of like delays and complications with trying to get the house we're trying to get. So we were supposed to be at the other house by the 30th of last month. Um, 30th rolls around, we still don't have a deal on the house we're trying to get into, and so I'm staying at a friend's house right now. My parents are staying at another friend's house. Um, so it's kind of a big mess. And throughout all that, I don't have access to my PC. I haven't had access to my PC for like 3 weeks now. So a while. Now, granted, right, don't get me wrong, I understand that even before that, there was like maybe almost a month where I didn't upload. I'm not gonna lie, that was me being really lazy. Um, yeah, I'm not even gonna lie about that. But if you allow me a chance to offer an excuse, then I'll say that the reason I didn't upload for all that time beforehand was because I knew that this was coming up and that it would put a stop on all this stuff. So I was doing a whole bunch of other things. So that was, doing a bunch of work stuff, doing a bunch of just wrapping up certain projects that I had going on, with my hobbies and all that. And a good chunk of it was also just preparing to pack and helping my parents move. So I would be working, and then throughout my off days, I would be helping pack stuff because there was a lot of stuff to pack. But yeah, so I'd be helping pack stuff, and then even then on my off time, I would be wrapping up those, certain projects. So by the time the day came to an end, by the time the week came to an end, I didn't have 2 hours to set aside to do this other stuff. I was exhausted. So that's my excuse. Whether you choose to take it or not, I'll leave that up to you. For those of you who have been around for a while, this is nothing new. And I appreciate that you guys are, sticking through this with me. I've said it a bunch of times before, but yeah, no, seriously, thank you for putting up with my really bad upload schedule and habits. So, I do see we have surpassed 200 subscribers. That is insane. I remember starting, not even just starting the channel, but starting like going into like visual novel YouTube videos. And, at that point, I think I had maybe like 50 subscribers already from like the 2-3 years I already had the channel. So, I mean, that's insane and like awesome. So seriously, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my videos, to leave feedback on them, to interact with me via the comments, give me recommendations on games, heads up about how to approach certain games and stuff like that. And yeah, for just watching the videos. I originally started this channel I originally started the whole visual novel thing because I wanted to make videos that you could put on in the background, because a lot of the things that I do, I loved putting on, like finding like a couple hour long video and putting it on in the background and kind of listening to it as I did whatever else. So I think visual novels are perfect for that. But obviously it's kind of evolved since then. I remember, back in some of my older original visual novel videos, it was I would do the voices myself, which, when you're trying to do like high pitched anime girl voices, it tends to put a strain on your vocals. So the videos were like maybe 40 minutes long, an hour long at max. So now luckily we are playing a lot of games now that already have professional voice acting within them, which is really cool. Because beforehand I was playing a lot of like kind of cheap indie visual novels that weren't really anything special. But yeah, so I just wanted to reiterate how much I appreciate you guys sticking around. I'll try and keep you as updated as possible as I can regarding the, my getting back to actually recording. I don't know if I mentioned, but I don't have my PC on me right now. I probably won't have it on me for another stretch of time. So I'm gonna try and keep you guys updated as I can. This just happened to be an opportunity that I had to kind of sit down and actually make a video about it. I've kind of attempted to record a video a couple times, and every time the situation's changed drastically right after. So I think things are at a waiting point right now, so I can kind of give you that information. But hopefully today or tomorrow I'll be able to get back to you with like a more solid answer about when to expect me to get back to making videos again. But yeah, so that's kind of the situation. Again, thank you so much for helping this channel surpass 200 subscribers. That's fucking amazing. And thanks for sticking around through all this. So yeah, that's gonna be for this time. I will see you in the next one. Peace.